Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hey Christopher, welcome back.
Welcome back to you, PJ, and everybody out there for your great comments and hoping that we were okay. Yep, we're just on holiday vacation.
That's right.
So we're back for the new year for 2024, and I will promise you that we have some incredible prize packages that can't show you yet, but they're going to rock your world in 2024, right?
There is a lot going on in this garage. Even though we weren't here most of the time this last 2 weeks.
There's so much going on and really some incredible stuff. So, but today we're going to start a new series called 0 to 60 in.
Ooh.
And we're going to start it with 0 to 60 in 6 seconds or quicker. And for that, today we have the Firebird 350 HL Convertible. Here, you can see it. We've been watching it for 11 months, almost 11 months. And now, there's 15 days left for you guys to enter to win. Before I talk more about that Firebird, however, PJ, let's thank everybody for really donating up to that very last minute on Corvette.
It was a crazy New Year's Eve, that's for sure.
It was a crazy New Year's Eve. PJ, when will we know the winner for that?
Winner poll for those 2 Corvettes, because everybody asks who won already. Not till January 11th.
Which is a week from tomorrow.
Correct.
And what else is happening a week from tomorrow?
Big, huge awards ceremony, right. Chris. We got the Bronco,
right? Jeff S. from the great state of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Will be in the house, or in the garage, I should say, to get the keys to the Bronco. He'll be driving it home.
Is he really?
Connecticut. Well, listen, it's a Bronco. He's not worried about snowy weather up north,
That's right? It's not this Firebird, that's for sure.
All right, you wouldn't want to drive the Firebird all the way home in January up north there. However, this is a Northeast car. I think it was sold new in New Hampshire, if I recall, so fairly close. Yes.
All right, Dean says, hey guys, we just wanted to give everybody a shout out here. Yeah. Larry West, Happy New Year and welcome back. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Roger says welcome back as well.
Thank you so much, and special shout out to Jesus Moreno, one of our great fans who watches us every day on our Facebook Live, and we will be back to every day here Monday to Friday, starting today in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
And I talked to a gentleman named Jerry today, and he actually was wondering how you get a call out and how this whole system works.
Well, there you go, Jerry. You just got a call out. That's how the system works.
Let's see. Joe says, welcome back and Happy New Year. Looks like you're in a Pontiac dealership back in 1968.
Oh, it sure does.
Especially with what's over your shoulder and everything. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, that it's so interesting you should say that, because you can only buy one new car that year. Who knows? What would you get? Would you get the Firebird or would you get the GTO Convertible? The Firebird, of course, about $300 less expensive, which today we would say that's 2 Starbucks coffees, right? But back in the day, a $300 difference on a vehicle was a big difference.
That's what the difference between these 2 vehicles right here?
Right, about $300 difference. Wow. Amazing.
Are they both the same speed and engines?
No, so this is a 350 HO in the Firebird and a 4-speed. Manual top. They didn't order the extra cost power top in the Firebird. The GTO, the power top came standard in all GTOs, so you always got it. And you always got the 400 standard, the 400 engine. I'll tell you, both incredible cars. Today, which one would I take? Well, I'm not going to sway your opinion, but I'll tell you which one ends first, right? The Firebird. 15 days left.
Now, Kathy says I'd get the Firebird for sure. Love it so much.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Kathy. And Kathy's got good taste in cars. So let's talk about that 0 to 60. Back in the day, a 6-second 0 to 60 was actually considered okay, right? And even if you had a Ram Air 400 Pontiac, you only did 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds, 5.2 seconds. So for this to still be under 6 seconds for the 0 to 60 means that it was a blast to drive. Plus, these days, it's all about the fun of the cruising, not necessarily how fast you're going in the quarter mile on these classic cars, right? And some are quicker than others. The Firebird, back in the day, maybe 14 seconds to the quarter mile. These days, go out and buy a Hellcat and do 10 seconds or 11 seconds, or in the new Corvette, will do 10 or 11 seconds, of course. No, don't go out and buy one. Take that money and donate it to help out those 9 great charities for your chance to win, right?
Kathy says, remember the old Pablo Cruz song, 0 to 60 in 5?
I do remember Pablo Cruz. Absolutely.
Chris,
how could you get very 1978 of you?
How can you get a car this long? Because it's a long car. I mean, you don't see
the Firebird.
Yeah.
No. The GTO is definitely a longer car.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
It can't be by much, though.
No, not by much. And then, I mean, neither of these are a full-size Pontiac. Think of a Bonneville that year. Now that's a long car, right?
Ronaldo says, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Bobby says, welcome back. Thanks for the card. Yeah, we did send out some Christmas cards. Yeah.
To everybody.
Thank you for that, Bobby.
If we had your physical address on there, we sent it to you.
Eggy says, faster than an ugly Ford motor. Really? Was it really that ugly back in the day compared to, what we're getting out of here?
Mean how the motor looked?
Yeah.
Let's take a look, PJ.
All right.
Let's see, all the way down here, right?
And
look at that, Roger, first one of the year, and I did it one-handed.
And it's not that, is it heavy? I
did it two-handed because I had No, the GTO hood, I would have asked PJ for a little help. The Firebird hood is nowhere near as heavy as a GTO hood. So that's a pretty looking engine.
Wow, much.
And we spoke about this last year. Back in the glory days, the divisions of General Motors had their own identifying colors on their engines. So that's the silver blue that Pontiac used in '68. Other years, Pontiac used a different shade of blue. Chevy, of course, used orange. Dodge, of course, used Hemi orange. And later in the '70s, even used blue on theirs. And Ford, what color did Ford use in 1968? One of you guys who own one, chime in on that, because I don't recall the answer.
And they would all change the color of the block.
All change the color of the block. Yep, that's correct.
Just so that somebody could easily see.
Identify that it's a Pontiac block versus a Chevy block.
Okay, Joe says the goat is about a foot longer than the bird.
About a foot longer. That's a hot dog.
Kathy says, so clean you could eat off that engine.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice restoration on it. And guys, again, this one wasn't done as a stock restored points car. It's done more as a how would you like to enjoy a classic Firebird convertible today. So for example, these radiator fillers, they never came on the 350 HO. They only came on 400 cars. The crest right here, again, that's from a 400 car. But guys with 350 cars do this and do that all the time on the vehicles. The 15-inch wheels and tires, couldn't get them until 1970 on the Trans Am as far as Pontiac was concerned. So that's an upgrade as well. But any of those, if you decided to go back to a stock restored and put this car into competition, all those things could be taken back to stock. But listen, it's all about having fun with the car, right? And you've got 15 days left to enter.
That's right.
How do they enter, PJ?
Jerry says Ford Blue, by the way.
Ford, I thought it was Ford Blue, but I wasn't going to make an error. Okay.
You can go to Dream Giveaway.
Correct.
You can use either promo code Facebook Live or YouTube.
Correct, depending where you're watching.
Well, that's right. Or even if you're not watching.
Even if you're not watching. You catch it on a rerun.
That's right.
Either code will work just fine.
Right. Well, we did send out some good holiday promo codes. So
we did.
Have you gotten some of those in those emails?
Absolutely. And PJ, what's new on the website? Something just went live like 2 days ago.
A beautiful Volkswagen-esque Porsche.
There ain't no VW in that Porsche. Hey, a GT4 RS, man, talk about a track-ready supercar. The GT4 RS considered one of the best sports cars in the entire world.
Now, Chris, I know that we usually send out flyers about certain vehicles, and sometimes we don't, and sometimes we do, depending on the vehicle and stuff. And I did see some ad copy that went around, and I think you might have wrote it.
Right.
It was life begins at 9,000 RPM.
Life begins at 9,000 RPM. So the cool thing about this GT4 RS is that the engine is that 4-liter Boxer 6 engine that came in the 911 GT3. And that'll rev up, as PJ was just sharing with you, all the way to about 9,000 RPM. So talk about a scream of a little sports car, right?
Right. Roger says it's a big boy Volkswagen.
It's a big boy Volkswagen. Right. Unlike the 914, anybody remember the square body 914s from the 70s? Those had Volkswagen engines in them, right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see. IB Thunder says dark blue, so maybe that's the Ford color we're talking about there. Let's see. Also, Droid says, do we get cards we can use for taxes this year? If you do have your ticket certificates, the third page of your ticket certificate has your tax donation certificates. But if you need all of your information, if you can't log into your account, give us a call. We'll be able to help someone pull that for you and all your records of what you've done for your tax purposes this year.
That's right. What a fantastic year it's going to be, PJ. So think about all the cool things we're going to give away this year. Ram 3500 is coming up after the Firebird. Show and Tow is coming up February 13th of next month to win the Ford F-150, the 66 Mustang, the one-owner car there, along with that Futura trailer. And what's ending after that? I think that Super B is ending before we get to summertime as well.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the schedule for the year, and it's like 14 days, 14 days, 14 days. For every 14 days, a brand new one.
A lot of stuff ending. So be sure, PJ, explain to people how you go to the website to see what's ending soonest.
Oh, yeah, right. If you go to the website, dreamgiveaway.com, there's a panel up there that says more giveaways, and if you click on that, open up a drop box, and you can click ending soonest and kind of see what's coming up most recent here that's going to be ending, so you get a chance to see that.
Now, PJ, are you keeping your word and you're not sharing any of the top secret stuff in the garage right now?
I'm trying not even to show you what's kind of right here on your side.
Then I'm going to stand over
Chris,
there.
that's okay. There's a little bit of a car here. That's all I'm going to show you right now. There's so much going on in the garage. I can't even spin around.
That's right.
Without showing everything.
Yeah, there's so many cars here for us to give away in 2024. And it all starts today with our 0 to 60 series and with the Firebird 358 show. So nice here. PJ, let's take a quick look at the interior here.
Jeffrey says this one is nice, but I'd like to see a restored or a Restomod 67 Ford Fairlane GTA.
Neat car, real neat car. Let's get through the
what do you got there,
classic Ford truck first. This is a PHS. We hardly ever show this, but this is cool. This shows how the Firebird was built, and it was built, everything highlighted. This comes from PHS. That's their yellow highlighter. So a 350 HO, a 4-speed manual, push-button radio, disc brakes on the front, electric clock, so on and so forth. Hood-mounted tack. That's another one that's great.
So you didn't get a piece of paper that showed what it had. You get a piece of paper what it included, kind of like highlighted what you...
That's correct. Yeah, so this is an order form. That's a dealer order form for a 68 Firebird.
So somebody sat down with somebody at the dealership and said, I want this, 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 and this, and this?
That's correct. And this is a copy of the microfilm. So what happens is you take these numbers here, like let's take code 34, and then the third digit becomes a 4, so 344. Now we go back on over here, and we look here, 3, 4, and a 4. That tells us it's a 350 HO.
Uh-huh.
So they get the microfilm first, and then they match it up to the order form to show you how the car is built. So if you've never seen one of those, that is a pretty cool thing to see.
That's right. Is there a gear ratio listed? I think somebody recently asked. Kathy,
yeah, I talked to someone this morning about it. I think that it's a 336 rear gear on this. Might be a 308, but I'm pretty sure it's a 336. That was a popular gear ratio for the 4 speeds that year. And it's not a 373 or a 390. Remember, this isn't a Ram Air car, so it had no need for those numerically higher gears, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is a nice cruiser. You're not going to run out of RPMs just taking it around town. There you go. Well, PJ, we got a big week in front of us.
Yeah, it's a huge week. We've got lots going on, and today's only Wednesday, right? So we only got like
Correct.
2 more days this week.
Right.
But next week is insane.
And maybe tomorrow we'll start the video in front of the 2 Corvettes if they haven't moved back over to the storage area.
Right, because the Corvettes ended, right?
Right.
And we got to get ready for an awards ceremony, potentially.
Get ready for the awards ceremony. Oh, and special shout out to the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association Foundation who participated. They were brought to you by in the Bronco Dream giveaway. And from what I'm told, we're going to have some of their representatives here for the awards ceremony. So they're looking forward to taking photos with the winner, and I know the winner will be looking forward to taking photos with them.
So that's next Thursday, right?
Next Thursday at
So
noon.
we're calling the winners of the Corvettes.
Right, on
and
Thursday
we're having
morning.
an awards ceremony for the Bronco.
All in the same day. Going to be a busy day, a week from tomorrow.
I'm
Great.
super excited.
So guys, whatever you'd like for us to talk about in 2024, please let Kathy know. Kathy will let PJ and me know. Right?
That's right. And you know what? I'd love to spin around and show everybody the garage, but I can't. But you can come in, and we give tours all the time.
And
people
you can
come in.
see all the top secret stuff. You just can't take pictures of it.
Right.
Right? Well, there you go.
Alan says this Christmas Santa's sleigh was a 68 Firebird. He could be heard flying around saying, ho, 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 ho.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, horsepower, as we say.
That's right.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. First Dream Giveaway Garage Live Facebook and YouTube video for 2024.
We missed everybody.
Thank you. And thanks to you guys, we're going to do this all year long. So we will see you again tomorrow with more great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens right here in our favorite place on earth. Yep. Same thing for 2024, the Dream Giveaway Garage. See you guys tomorrow.
See you next time, everyone.